The Ford Mondeo is a medium-size hatchback that offers improved interior quality and efficiency over the model it replaces. Driving the Ford Mondeo is more comfortable than thrilling. Indeed, it's more relaxing to cruise around in than some more expensive German alternatives. Good stuff, clear improvements over the old one, now almost a match for premium rivals. Bad stuff, not quite as much fun on a twisting back road, still lacks the premium badge. The Ford Mondeo's diesel and 1.5-litre petrol variants are the most recommended because they perfectly blend performance with low running costs. Choose the diesel if you frequently cover long distances. If you want more pace, the twin-turbo diesel is the model to go for, offering much of the pace of the 2.0-litre EcoBoost petrol, while being a lot cheaper to run. There is also a hybrid version, but the smallest diesel has lower running costs and is better to drive. There are 3 trim levels to choose from: Style, Z-Tech, and Titanium. The basic model has all the equipment you need, with climate control and a touchscreen infotainment system being highlights. The Ford Mondeo's interior feels significantly more upmarket than the old models, too. The Ford Mondeo has a RRP range of £16,465 to £33,520. The Ford Mondeo is a proper jack of all trades, with lots of room inside, as well as a good-sized boot accessed through a hatchback. However, the saloon version isn't as easy in everyday use. The dials and controls work well. Most versions have a virtual instrument cluster. Only the perimeter numbers on the dials are real, while the rest is a configurable TFT. There's also a big center console touchscreen for connections, maps and climate control. Again, it works well and has clean graphics. Basic climate and audio controls have their own hard buttons, and here things start to look less rosy. The visual and tactile quality isn't up with best rivals. A bigger ergonomic whoopsie is the gear lever. The change is fine, but we kept bashing our elbow on the fixed armrest. The bulky front seats restrict rear foot room more than you'd wish, too. Otherwise it's spacious and comfy. The Ford Mondeo's wheelbase, the length between the front and rear wheels, is the same as the previous generation car, so cabin space hasn't changed a noticeable amount. That's no bad thing though, because cabin space has always been pretty generous in the Ford Mondeo. From a practical point of view, the driving position is excellent and there is plenty of adjustment for both the seat and the steering wheel. There are plenty of places for smaller stuff and there are handy tray behind the gear stick. There are 2 cup holders in the front and the door pockets in the back can carry a 500 ml bottle. You'll be rather spoiled for choice when it comes to picking an engine for the Ford Mondeo. 3 diesels, 3 petrols and a hybrid are on offer, and there isn't really a bad choice among them. All pull smoothly, perform adequately and rarely feel harsh or noisy. The cheapest Ford Mondeo comes equipped with a 1.0-litre turbocharged 3-cylinder petrol engine. A small engine in a large car tends to have a detrimental effect on performance, and that's apparent in this particular Mondeo, which strolls from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 12 seconds. In return, though, it's capable of 55 miles per gallon fuel economy and emits just 119 grams/km of CO2. Both are impressive for a large petrol-powered family car. The slightly more powerful 1.5-litre engine is the one to go for, combining reasonable performance. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 9.2 seconds, with decent fuel economy of 46 miles per gallon combined. The larger 2.0-litre with 240 horsepower is thirsty and not much faster than the more economical top-of-the-range diesel, making it hard to recommend. The hybrid technology used in the Ford Mondeo feels outdated, and the CVT automatic gearbox makes the car very noisy, while the added weight of the batteries, coupled with its low-grip eco tires, make it the least rewarding model to drive. Although the 2.0-litre diesel is powerful, it never feels fast. We would advise going for the super-efficient 1.5-litre instead. Its fuel economy of 70.6 miles per gallon means fewer visits to the pumps and very low CO2 emissions. If you are looking for a quick Ford Mondeo, then the twin-turbocharged, top-of-the-range 210 horsepower diesel is the model to go for. It can get from 0 to 62 miles per hour in a speedy 8.1 seconds, its huge wave of torque makes overtaking a breeze, and it's very refined. Despite this, it returns fuel economy of 54.3 miles per gallon. By comparison, the fast petrol model, the 2.0-litre EcoBoost, returns fuel economy of less than 40 miles per gallon and is just a tenth of a second quicker to reach 62 miles per hour. The Ford Mondeo is pretty comfortable to drive, even over poorly maintained roads, and there's less road noise than you'll hear in a few more expensive German alternatives. The Ford Mondeo's cabin feels pretty well screwed together, but it doesn't have the same wow factor as many more expensive alternatives.